Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we got some good news. The path we're on, the DVD, is really good. It's really strong. We finally got the heavy choppers to work for us a little bit. Doing very good. It's just not quite enough, like we were talking about yesterday, to get over that hump. We're going to need a couple more things, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Guys, if you haven't already, I appreciate it if you throw in the code Chicken in the shop. And do not forget, take a second, do me a solid, and just hit that stupid gigantic red subscribe button below the like button on the video. Appreciate you. So let's just go over the tech first. So here's the base. Actually, this is the this base is actually very good. I would definitely recommend you guys copy this one up. This seemed to be the only base at 60R that was very good at pretty well stopping bombers, slowing seekers, and making it really tough for rocket choppers. I'm typically only losing to heavy choppers and seekers when we do lose. And I mean, you know, that's going to be a tough one to stop without shock mines, without the 4 shock launchers. So let's talk about the tech, what we can go back and get now, or if we want to continue and move forward to 7. So let's talk about 70Rs first. The thing with 7 is it's not really going to be good until we get the building health. If we look at some of the 70R bases, sorry, Ollie, I got to pick on you for a sec, buddy. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. He went 70R early, and I mean, it's just wide open. Like, it's so easy to split, and, you know, I don't think going to 7 is the right move for right now until we can get that building health. So that's definitely one path that you can go and have a lot of success with. Obviously, Ollie is in 23. It's working for him. But I think overall, if we rush there, it's probably not a good idea. That being said, so if we go up here and look at the next couple options, so we talked about this yesterday, right? Do we want the Sky Shield first, or do we want the double shock launchers first? Now, I think what this is going to come down to is what you're losing to. Like I just said, I'm losing a lot to Seekers. Shock launchers are going to help with that. Sky Shield's also going to help with that. What's going to help more? It's tough to say. Sky Shield is also going to help against rocket choppers, so I'm kind of leaning towards getting the Sky Shield first. I think that's going to be better. And then also, if it turns out we don't need the shock launchers, we're still, I think it's a safer choice for right now, still on that path to 7. Obviously, at some point, we're going to come and get the shock launchers. So, I mean, even when we get them in the wrong order, it's not like anything else that we're going to get right away is going to be that much better. I mean, ideally, we're going to get the Sky Shield and the shock launchers before we go into 7 anyways, probably. So unless, you know, the building health at 70R turns out to be really amazing, then we'll detour at that point. So, you know, we're 15 minutes until our chest time, so we're a little bit early, but again, I don't think it's going to be a push point by the time we get to the Sky Shield. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it either. Probably at the back corner, one of them, maybe like right in there, I think would probably be a decent spot for him. But let's just get into some attacks and just show you guys what we're working with right now. So we're still going with 3-5 heavy choppers and bombers for the most part. It's a very widespread, free clearing style of attack. You know, if there's a lone engine on either side, I know we were struggling with it yesterday. The problem was the base, honestly. The attacks were okay. They could have definitely been better. But the problem was not having the DVD. Once we got the DVD, we slowed down people enough where our attacks started to work. So that's kind of what we're looking at now. It's a very spread out 3-5. We just simply let them free clear. And if there's an engine that's totally alone on either the right, it's typically the left. If there's one left alone, then we can art that one out. If not, what we want to do is want to art out the shock launchers. Possibly art out the Sky Shield, depending on how naked the base is, if it's going to allow us to flare earlier. But for the most part, we're going to art out the shock launchers. And then we're going to use second wind, and we're going to use shock bombs. And that's going to allow us to just push through the base even faster, rather than, you know, kind of all of your troops just simply dying out as we're getting, as we're not really defending them, right? That's the problem, not using your GBE. All your bombers are just simply going to, you know, run into mines, or they're going to get clipped on the side from boom cannons or rocket launchers or things like that. Okay, let's hurry up here. This is taking a very long time. But yeah, so that's basically what we're looking at. Let's see if we can find a match here. I'm running out of things to talk about. I think that was a pretty good tangent we went on to try to cover for the last spin, but my God. If half the video is spins, that's not good. All right, let's take a pause and come right back. Unless we don't need to. Do we need to? Do we not need to? We need to. We found one. We found one. We found one. All right. So, this guy does have the one engine kind of closed out. He's got DBD at 20%. So, yeah, let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gotta be careful on that boom cannon. Let's throw one shock there. Now, we got to be careful on the GBE that we spend here. It's only what's, like, minimally required. That's the whole plan. I'm going to throw Kavan out on this side because we're going to art out this engine. As soon as I take out all the stuff in the middle, we're flaring to the right. Now, this guy does not have rocket launchers, so what does that tell us? He's definitely a rocket chopper player. We got to be careful with that. You see what I mean? It's a very delicate balance, this stuff. So he's definitely a rocket chopper player, which is good. That works out for us with the DBD now. We just got to make sure we do everything here perfectly. Now, what I'll actually do is, let's go ahead and flare here. And then we're going to, perfect, that bomber's going to take that out. Then we're going to flare over there. I will use one shock there, just to get us into position. And then we need 2 more artilleries. They're going to be very expensive. That's like 50 GBE. I like the Boom Surprise too as a prototype. That's a nice choice. That's a nice choice. It can clip bombers. Obviously, it's going to deal damage to the heavy choppers and the rocket choppers too. So, I mean, this is not really a bad attack, but I think we need one more, eh? So, a little bit unfortunate. That guy smoked us. Typically, that's a win. But that guy crushed us. Like I said, that was definitely, you know, he didn't have rockets, so we knew he was coming at us full force with something. Something. 3 minutes? That's the fastest hit I've ever seen at this base. Are you kidding me? 3 minutes? That's a seeker, man. That's a seeker. So like I said, you know, a seeker with bullet, like, that's just a, you know, we got to tip our hat on that one. That's just a masterful hit there. He makes it look so damn easy, too. But, I mean, he was pretty close. Well, kind of close to fizzling. I have not seen bullet yet. That's the first. Let's try to do one more. Let's try to do one more. If we can have the time. But we're not going to beat a 3-minute seeker hit. But, again, that goes to show us, right? 2 shock launchers and the sky shield. We throw those in there. That's really going to slow those down. So then once we get... I think it's going to be one of those things where we just kind of need everything. You know, we've had the seasons in the past where it's like, you know, this is good, but it's not a push point. This is good, but it's not a push point. When you get it all together, that's when your push point is. And that was definitely true for me this season. By the time, I don't think I had my... I got to rank 19 on day 3, and I don't think I had another push point after that until we got to rank 22, and that was like last, oh, I don't know, Friday, Thursday, something like that. And then today was a bit of a push point, but it was kind of like a maintenance push point to get back to where we were. Anyways, this guy's got some DBD, so he's going to be hitting us pretty hard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go like that. Shock here and shock right there. We just want to keep these guys alive. You notice how I keep the heavy choppers very close. That's what we really need to do on these hits. We just got to keep the heavy choppers alive, because once they survive the first few seconds, the heavies will walk out in front and start to take the damage for them, right? So as long as we can survive that, we're pretty well good to go. And then the heavy choppers are going to continually dump heavies, and then we don't really need to worry about them. Do 1 second wind over here. I don't know if we're going to go down on the left or if we're going to go on the right. The good thing about these bases is they're pretty easy to make sure you get the artillery on them. Ooh, that Simo's doing work. They're pretty easy to make sure you get the artillery on them, because you have to clear all of the defenses to get through them, right? So we get all of, like, 100% of the GBE. We're not leaving, like, 40 gunboat energy, because to clear the front, you've got to clear everything pretty well. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw this there. Still got a few left to do. Not going to be an amazing time. Maybe I need to switch to the front-loaded base. I don't know. I didn't even try it. I think the front-loaded bases were really hot yesterday. I don't know what it is. I find the guys running them, they just get really bad times. Like, always. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be true, so... You know, if I was continually losing to them all the time, then yeah, we would consider switching, but... Oof. Alright, we're still gonna need one more. Okay, alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one will get us 30. Yeah, so a little bit late, but we're gonna flare here. Opponent is scouting. Okay, so he's disconnected or something. I don't know what it is. On the front loaded, we just get off easy every time. As long as we take him down, we're good to go. That was such a slow attack. But we would have been better off, honestly, when we came up here, just to flare into the middle. So, I mean, I'll take the free dub, but obviously something happened there. That's no fun. But yeah, so that's it right now, guys. Some big choices to make coming up. And I think, again, it depends on what you're getting hit with. Ideally, we're going to get everything and then go to 7 because, you know, saving to go to 7 and then saving for building health, it's going to be tough to stay in diamond, in my opinion, at that point. So, yep, that's it. That's all. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you next one. Chicken is out of here. Back.